Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Facebook Live class today. I am Corinne Braxton, and I am coming to you live from Bozeman, Montana. This Tuesday morning, it's a little dreary here. I mean, there's some blue sky poking out. Hey, Kathy, good to see you down in Colorado. Let me just check my iPad to see how that's working. Hey, Munch, oh, you girls are fast this morning. Oh, good, good. Okay, let me just check once here. Okay, let me just check once here. Get the, I have to get the volume turned off. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I can't seem to. Oops. Oh dear. Let's see once here. There we go. There, we got it finally. Oh, that's tricky there for a minute. Okay, good, good. It's always a little bit, we have a lot going on to do a Facebook Live. It doesn't, you have to do it in this little tiny space and you have to have everything pre-done. And hey, Kathy, good to see you out there in Oregon, and Munch is in northern Montana. And we have, oh my goodness, we have celebration is in full swing. Today is January 17th. That means we've already had 2 full weeks of celebration and our mini catalog. Our mini catalog is this one, and it is good through the end of April. The end of April, and today we are going to be working on, I can show you the inside now. We're going to be working on this fancy Flora. It's a beautiful, beautiful set. It's a double set. It's a mega set, actually. And we're going to be working out of the celebration. We're going to be using some paper from On the Farm, one of my favorites. I don't know, I have a lot of favorites. It's sort of amazing. It's really, both of those are really great catalogs, and I have a lot of things. So I know, I've played with a lot of things, and I've gotten swaps. So anyway, it's been very fun. Feels like I haven't been with you for a while. First I was in Florida. I did do a couple lives from there, but then I went to Wisconsin last week, so I didn't do a Facebook Live class, and I had a wonderful week and with my family. It went really fast. My husband Terry said, "What are you going to do for 5 days?" And I said, "Oh, I don't know." We really had fun, and it went really fast, and just a great time seeing people and playing games and doing fun things together, eating and visiting and that kind of thing. Okay, let's let me see if I can find the comments. There we go. Okay. Kathy, how's your leg healing? I know you're in your broken leg. Hope you're doing better. Hey, Carla, good morning to you too. Okay, we are going to start. We're going to start with some fun cards. The cards that we're making today are going to be called slide and lock cards. This can slide up and down. It's like doing a belly band. And it slides, slides up and down, and it comes all the way off, and then it opens up. And these are called slide and lock cards. And I had never really made one of these. I'd received a couple of these in a swap before and had never made one. And then my business group that I'm in, we had a challenge. We have challenge like a couple times a month. Oh, thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. And anytime you are on Facebook, thumbs up or hearts, all those things are really helpful. Comments, and if you're watching later on YouTube, please subscribe if you would like to. Ring the bell, then you would be notified. I love having new followers on YouTube. Anyway, that's sort of an important thing to do. I like to make sure, hey, Lisa, I like to make sure when I'm watching someone's video, I like to make a comment or give them a thumbs up or whatever it is, or subscribe if I haven't already. Okay, let's turn the camera down and we'll start with we're going to do 2 cards. Here we go. Close your eyes for a minute. Okay, now where did that button go? Let me see once here. Okay. I don't know where we are. Let's just, oh, there it is. Okay, there. Now we'll turn it upside down. There we go. These are just to get in, help you and me see the camera space. Okay, there we go. These are just, I'll tell you, my favorite stamp probably in the whole catalog is this Queen Bee set, and I'm going to do a Facebook Live on this soon because it is spectacular. It's one of my favorites. Anyway, we're not doing that today, but it's just to line those cards up for you. We are going to be making this cute little slide and lock card. And let me see what's here. Make sure there we go. And if you are ordering, please use the host code if you would, please. There it is. I'll have that right there for a minute. Okay, here's the slide and lock card that we're going to be making. Here's the little sliding mechanism right there. And then it opens up to the inside like that. This is some designer paper that's free in our Celebration catalog. It is, when I first saw this when I was in Indianapolis, I thought, oh my goodness, that paper is just adorable, and it doesn't really do it justice in the catalog, but it is really so cute in person. And it corresponds with On the Farm bundle on page 34 in our mini catalog. So that's really nice. Do you remember when we had that cute little camping trailer camping set? We had something in Celebration, and then we had something in the main catalog, and then it ran out. I have a feeling this is going to be the same way. This is called On the Farm bundle. It has how many? It has a lot of dies, 27 dies. I've actually lost one of them already. I lost it in Florida. I couldn't find it. This little flower. And anyway, it stamps all of these things, and then it has all of those die cuts. It's just really a great set. It's not very expensive. The bundle, the stamps are $25, the dies are $32, or you can bundle it and save 10%, $51. It's cute. And then get this, if you bought something like that, you could get this designer paper free, because during Celebration, we get something free with every single $50 increment. So you just spend $100 on something and you get 2 choices. Okay, let's begin. So we're going to do a little die cutting today. And this cute barn comes from these animals. These are big 12 by 12 pages. This is, you can sort of see it. I actually, most times you wouldn't cut something out of the middle, but we're not doing it for a class. So anyway, but it would be beautiful framed. It's just so pretty with the flowers and everything. I've made some card fronts. I don't have them finished, but these are all the cows and sheep and pigs and flowers, and these can be die cut, and the dies from the set in the mini catalog match these. I love it when Stampin' Up! Does that kind of thing. Okay, let's get our pieces together, and we'll move this out of the way. And let's see what's here. We're going to be using Garden Green. And I'm just going to get my things out of the envelopes. There we go. And we're going to take our pieces. Okay, so we're going to take just a basic card base that we would, half a sheet of cardstock. It's 5.5 by 8.5, and we're going to score it at 2 1/8. We're going to turn it, and then 2 1/8 again. So what does that mean? Let me show you with my cutter. Let me just grab that. And so 2 1/8. When it says 2 1/8, it's right before the. I'm going to just do it on here to show it real quick. So that's 2 1/8, and then we're going to do 2 1/8 on the other side. We just flip it around. This is a basic scoring number for a the center, I can't think, match, it's not called, can't think of what it's called now. Ooh, looks like it's a little bit off there. Let me see once here. That one seems to be right. And we'll just squish it that way a little bit. Bone fold it like that. Give it a good crease so it meets in the middle like that. And then we are going to put our DSP on. And we need 2 pieces. And this is the designer paper. This is what it looks like on the back. I made an envelope out of it. But I wanted them to match, so then I just cut them, and they're going to go on each side. So I am going to bring in my silicone mat here. And I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to put my adhesive on. If you need to start your adhesive, it works great on the silicone mat. So we're just going to try to make our borders somewhat even. Do the same thing on the other side. That's why you cut 2 of them. This paper is so much fun. I actually had a different card prepared for you for this paper, and I changed it up at the last moment yesterday because I really liked it so much. Let me see. Once here, we're gonna stamp our inside in some espresso, and I'm going to use the stamp does have I guess I could have shown you the stamp right here. Here's the stamp set, and these are all the dies. We're going to be using that little windmill right there. Really cute. I wish I hadn't lost the flower, but they're not hard to fussy cut either. Anyway, that's the stamp, and there are some greetings from all of us. Today's a good day, thinking happy thoughts of you. But I decided I wanted to make it into a birthday card. And so we are going to, and I just had this one sitting out, and I hadn't used it yet, called Graceful Tiles, and I love this birthday. I bought the whole set for this particular piece. So that's what we're going to use, and we're going to bring in my little mat. I have sort of a mess on my desk here. Oh my goodness, trying to come home from being gone so long is hard. And then unpacking, and I had a lot of stamping things. I had to actually ship it home because my Allegiant, I flew from Florida to Appleton, Wisconsin, and Allegiant is rather limited on their luggage, and it's only 40 pounds and not 50 like so often. And so I ended up shipping a lot of my Stampin' Up! 3 boxes worth of things back to Montana, and our neighbors were nice enough to get those for us, pick up those packages at our front door. So isn't that a beautiful script? I just think that's just really pretty. So that's graceful tiles, and I don't think I would put a tile or anything like that on this particular card, but I just love the sentiments in it, and that's why I bought it. So just goes back in there, and there we have it. And now we can put this side, and we're going to put this right in the middle of our inside. So like that. And this this mat is 3 3/4 by 5, just a little, so it's a little bigger. It's not the typical. Sometimes we use a 4 by 5 1/4, but I like using a little bit smaller for the inside. Okay, there we have it. And I'm going to just give it another really good bone folding, like that. Okay, I'm going to set that aside, and we're going to bring in our other little pieces now. Okay, we need to cut, here I've already cut my barn piece, and it is 2.5 by 2.5. And everything we do is going to be 2.5 by 2.5. I actually cut 4 of these green squares. They're 2.5 by 2.5. I cut 4 of them. I'm going to set 2 aside, and 2 of them I have just folded in half. I just scored them at 1 1/4, and I gave them it's really, really important to give it a good crease with your bone folder. That's it. So it's going to be like that. So 4 of those at 2.5 by 2.5, and the barn is going to go on top as a decoration. So this is how we put it together. You know what? Actually, I'm going to just put this little windmill. Do you see how tiny it is right there? I'm just going to set that right there, otherwise I'm afraid I'm going to lose it. Just love that scene. We're going to put a little gem in there too, from this package called Enamel Dots, Essential Enamel Dots. So I'm just going to do that, otherwise I might forget. Okay, I'm going to just grab one of those with my Take Your Pick tool. Right, there we go. And there it's done, and now we don't have to worry about that anymore. Okay, and now, so I'm going to set that aside, and now we're going to put this together. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit, maybe. There we go. And what we're going to do is I'm going to put the two folded sides together like that. So it's going to go on there. And I'm actually going to just use my Seal Plus. You want to use either tear tape or Seal Plus, something, a good strong adhesive. And that's what I'm using right here. Okay, I like that. Okay, now we're going to measure this up, and so that I'll put it on the white so you can see it a little better. Just going to measure it up. I've got the folded edge to the folded edge right there, and I'm going to put this one together like that. And so now we have that. And so that's almost how easy it is. And then we're going to add this top section. Again, we're going to put some seal on it. I'm going to do real gently. I have a tendency to go very fast, and then I rip the paper. So I have to really slow down with my seal. I can go fast with my other ones, but okay, and here we have that now. It looks like that. It's really fun. And then we're going to put this on top. So I'm going to switch back to my regular seal, which is a little bit more forgiving if you need to tear it off or take it off. Okay, so I'm going to just put this on like that. And there we have it. And there it is. I just thought this was, I don't know, this just came to me. I was eating breakfast actually yesterday, and now it just slides on like this. So you can do it from the top, but it's easier if you just slide one side on and then open it up and put the other side in like that. There we have it, see? And it just holds it in place. Now if there's a little bit of a gap, you can just take your bone folder and go like that. There we go. Okay, and now all we have left to do is to do a little die cutting of the animals. So here's the envelope I made for this card. That was the reverse. Let me see once here. Where are my animals? Let me see once here. Oh, here they are. They were in the other envelope in the box. Okay, so I've already, I'm going to just set that right there. It's got these envelopes. And look at this little blue machine that we have. It's so cute. This is the little mini. I'm going to zoom out a little bit now, so if I can. Let me see if I can do that. Okay, I can't quite. I don't want to mess things up. This is the little mini. And right now, during Celebration, if you join my team, join Stampin' Up, buy the starter kit. You can choose either the white, or this is a new color coming this spring called Boho Blue, and we're going to use that today. And our Stampin' Up deal is always a great one. For $99, usually you get $125 worth of products. But right now, during the month of January and the month of January and February, you get $175 worth of products. So what I'm doing is I've got my plates here from my machine, and let me get my dies out. And we don't have a magnetic platform, so I'm going to tape it with my little Post-it notes, and we're just going to pretend that I didn't lose that little flower. We don't need it. We're going to use a little dish of different flowers today. Okay, I have to sort of turn this so I can see it better. And I'm actually going to take these off and put this on like this. I'm going to take a Post-it note. It's a good way to hold it. And we're going to do the pigs. And you can cut the mama and the baby apart, or you can keep them together. Anyway, during celebration, right now, you get to choose. You can choose for $99. You can do that and choose $175 worth of products. Or you can pay $129 to join and get and you get to choose 175 worth of products. But that, and plus the machine, if you would like the machine, then it's $125. So I think we have those all on. And now we'll take our other plate. This is our number 2 plate. And we're going to put that on just like that. And give it a little crank. I always like to teach my grandkids, you always want to hold it with your left, if you're right-handed. Oh, that little... I can see the cow just slipped right off. The cow slipped out of place. We better have a couple little Post-it notes holding it, maybe instead. Anyway, it's just a really great deal. If you have a long list of things you would like to buy, oh my goodness, this is the time to do it, for sure. There goes my bone folder under the table. Okay, and there we have it. And it's so lightweight, it's lighter than my purse. My purse tends to get a little heavy at times. So take our Post-it notes off. You can reuse those. Okay, I like to put my magnets in my metal dish so you can get these at like Harbor Freight or any of those places. And these are little die cuts. Aren't they adorable? And that little, we have, let me see, let me just put those over there. And I'm actually going to stick them right back into the dies because I don't want to lose any more. I thought about buying another set, but I thought, no, I can just fussy cut. So now I can see that this might have moved a little bit on the pig, but we're not using the pig anyway, but you can just trim it off. We could use the pig on the inside maybe. So our card is here. Let's get this back into the camera. And we're going to put a sheep right here and a cow there. And just pop these up a little bit with some dimensionals. Or you don't have to. We could just keep them flat. Doesn't make any difference. There we are. And I like to use my Take Your Pick tool to get those little backings off. I think we'll put this one flat. And just gives it a little bit more depth to have something flat, and that one popped up like that. And then we are almost done. We can open our card up like this, take this off, and on the inside we could put our pigs like this. It's just an adorable little set. We'll put them just maybe right there. And there we have the inside and the outside and our little piece right here. And I'm going to just slip it in like that on the side, and then I can just open it up. And now if someone received this, I know when I've received one of these before, I was always trying to put it on from the top. And you can, but it's just a little hard. It's easier to open it up. We're going to do one more thing real fast, and let's put some flowers on. And these are from the Loose Daisy embellishments, and these are in the mini catalog. And there are, I don't know how many pieces. A lot. Let me see what's on the back. I don't know. I think over 300 or something. Some crazy number. We're just going to put a couple flowers on. We're just going to put some right here. I'm just going to put a couple drops of glue right there like that on our little focal piece. And then I'm going to take my pick tool and I don't know which is, if there's a right or wrong side to it. There are white flowers and yellow. And let's see, once we could do a yellow. No, I think I'm going to stick with the pink. I think I'll stick with the yellow because they are just with that yellow sky. There we go. Don't you think that's sort of a cool idea? Those are, I don't know what page they're on, but anyway, they're in the mini catalog and they're just terrific. So, and there is our card. Let me show you a few other cards that I've made with this set so far. So here is this card that we just finished. That's pretty fast, isn't it? Here's the other one. And let me see what's here. Let me set those right there. And here's, well, I think I posted this one on my Crafting Creations page. This, I just popped these up and just another birthday. Here are some that I don't have finished. I don't have these finished yet, but because I want to do some more animals and flowers and things. But this is just cutting up that one sheet of paper and putting backs on and added a white layer like that. I have to work on those yet. It won't take too long, but I just didn't get it done. I have this one to finish. And this one I did. I showed you that one before, you know, with the chickens. And that one's sort of an offset. Do you see how this one, the other one was a center step, and now this is an offset? And let's see some other cards with those things that we've made. Oh, I made this one last week at a class. In Fond du Lac, I took a class, stamping class. We drove to Fond du Lac, and my sister Carla and I did. But we made 9 cards. It was a really fun day, and I stamped that little barn and colored it with colored pencils, and that's a fun little card we made. And here are a couple other ones with the cows and pigs. This one, these ideas, this one is, so this card is very basic, and this one is stepped up a little bit more with the cows, because this one has mats. Do you see how these are just designer paper? This one I added crumb cake, then I added red cherry cobbler, and here's another one. These ideas I learned how to do. These are really simple. I think I wrote it in my blog last night with the directions. I learned that direction from Karen Titus. Okay, now we're going to do another card. We're going to do something with something fancy and two-tone Flora. These 2 stamp sets, wonderful set. Oh my goodness. I have a class coming up next week using this two-tone Flora. And it looks a little intimidating because there are a lot of flowers. But we're going to use this fabulous paper. Oh, I didn't get the stack of paper. It's in my closet. Or it's packed for one of my classes this week. And this great set of dies that come with the something fancy. Great set. Anyway, this is what we're using today. And we're going to do another. Here's a pretty card I got in a swap. This one is made by a gal in Wisconsin, Linda Zelke. And I thought it was really cool. She used a lot of paper, but look at this. Isn't that neat? I was in a fun fold swap. But isn't that a great card? And then it folds flat. And I've not done one like this before, but I probably could maybe figure it out. So anyway, it was a very nice card. And okay, let's bring in our little supplies. So I just love this paper, and I like this flower, and this is going to be one of the cards that's going to be in our class next week. So, and you can see I used some more of the designer paper on the inside. on that one. So we're going to do, this is another one. You see that paper? I love this. I think it's just scrumptious. And then we're going to do a completely different one today. So let's, whoops, those are falling out. Let's get our pieces together. And we're going to be using Orchid Oasis. Orchid Oasis is one of the new in colors. And let me get all these pieces together, gathered up here. We're going to take a piece of Orchid Oasis, half sheet of paper, 5.5 by 8.5, and I have already scored it. I scored it differently this time. We're going to make a an offset center close like this. So it's 5.5 by 8.5. I'm going to score it at 1.5 and 5 3/4. So it's like this, just slightly different. But the whole thing operates the same way as the last card we made. So anyway, that's how our base is. And then we have, oop, looks like we've lost a piece here. That's interesting. Don't know. Here's the piece for, we have a piece of DSP for the inside, 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And then the white that's going to go over the top of it like that. And I am going to punch something out of the middle of this one because it's going to get covered up. So I'm just going to take, this is the other side of it. I'm just going to take my punch, and because I can think of something to use with that circle. And then let's see here. So we can use it like that. And it's going to, we're going to put that in the middle like that. I'm just going to do this. I don't usually do the inside first, but we are today because I just want to get it out of the way. And it's just a little bit, there we go. And then here's our white piece. That's 3 3/4 by 5. I think I will leave that. It'll come when we do our stamping. But I am trying to figure out, oh, that's it. There we go. So we have 2 pieces of DSP that we cut, that I cut already. One is 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. The other is 2 1/2. This is the wider one, the 2 1/2 by 5 1/4. Now, you can take a screenshot of that, of course, if you'd like. But I will have all these measurements typed up. And actually, I already have them typed up, and it takes me a while to upload and download things, and I will post them in YouTube. It's under More. You can click on More, and that expands it, and be sure you subscribe. On Facebook, you can, it's already, I just typed it up, and it'll appear there, so I can just copy and paste it. So now we're going to put this on like we did the other one. And let me see, we're just gonna, that side's pretty too, isn't it? There's so many pretty colors in this paper. And we're just gonna put that on like that. And put the other one on. I didn't see if they were, here we are. You wanna make sure that the 2 tops and the bottoms match up, and there we have it. Okay, I'm gonna put that right there. So we can, okay, that's the basis of our card. And now we're going to do our little part, the little mechanism part, just like we did the last one. And I've cut 2 pieces of Orchid Oasis. They're 2 1/4. You can make this sliding part any size. It can be rectangular, it could be circular, it can be bigger. If you're doing something bigger, then you probably need to put it, do the center. Don't do the offside. This one, so this one was 2 1/2. It could have been 3 1/2 even. But so you just want to make sure you're on the center. You need you can put a bigger one. On these offset ones, it needs to be a little smaller. So I have 2 of these squares at 2 1/4, and then I have already cut. I'm doing this in white. I don't know why. Oh, I know. Because my when I first watched a video by Wendy Crankford in California, I lost my bone folder. Let me see if I can find another one here. Well, I have a Martha Stewart one. I'll use that one today. It's an old one. I'm going to crease these in half. They're so just like that. These are 2 inches by 2 inches, and we're going to put them together. Anyway, this I saw a video. This is how I learned how to do this. I watched a video by Wendy Crankford, and she made a card. I thought it was pretty cool. I'm going to put these now. It's going to have a little bit of a border. Put those right in the middle. And she did hers white, that's why. Then I have since seen other videos, but I do thank Wendy because she had a really good set of directions. There we go. There's our little part. And now this part's going to go on top. Anyway, Linda Heller in North Carolina has a good video on lock fold. It's about a year old. And I'm going to put this one on top. And Lisa Curcio has a really good long video, but it's a good one on sliding and locking cards. So here we have like this. There we go, just like that. Make sure that stays together well. And now we can do our stamping. And we're going to get a piece of, oops, that has a little mark on it, a little stitched square. And we're going to put that over the top. And let me see once here. Let me get my stamps out. Bring those up to the table. Let me see once here. Oh, hey, Linda, good to see you. Cindy Garfey, good to see you too. Hey, thank you so much. It's really hard to watch comments all the time, but and I love to read them. I always go back at the end. Okay, we're going to do some stamping. So let me see once here. First, I'm going to stamp. We're going to make this a birthday card, and it's a red rubber. So I'm going to just move these things out of my way, and I'm going to stamp it in the Orchid Oasis. I'll put it way at the top, and I'm just going to it's pretty close to the top, and I would have liked it a little bit differently, but that's okay. And then I'm going to take my seafoam, my soft seafoam. That's going to be the leaf. So this pattern paper has, it says seafoam, but it also has mint and soft succulent. So I'm going to, oops, Daisy, I have more things falling on the floor. I'm going to take my pad, my piercing mat, and I'm going to put a couple flowers right there. I'm going to put a couple off to the side right there. And that's all we need of that. And on the inside, we're gonna stamp a flower for that now. And we're gonna stamp the inside of our card. We'll do that right away. And then we're gonna do a flower. So we're going to do the these little tiny flowers right here. This is a 2-part set of stamps. I'm going to do the detail first, and then I'm going to stamp off and do that one. And let's see, we're going to do full strength Orchid Oasis. I'm going to do this down in the corner. I'm going to just put it like this, just like that. And then I'm going to take the other stamp. I actually think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp, instead of stamping off on a scrap, I'm going to stamp it off on this envelope like this, like that. And now it's been stamped off, but anyway, now I can, and look at that. So that was the second generation of ink. The first generation is quite dark, but I think what I'll do is I'll just put that, and I can just come back, and it's always easier. You can't see it very well because it's so dark, but it'll be just fine for the envelope. And that is it for this. Oh, we have one more thing. We have to stamp. Now I have to get some scratch paper out, and here, let me get that out. And bring it in. We're going to stamp a flower. And we're going to take, our, oops. These are to be die cut, so this is full strength. I'm going to do 2 of them. And then the other one is going to be, I'm going to stamp it off. And this time I'm going to grab some paper. I'm going to stamp it off one time, and then I'm going to stamp there. Isn't that pretty? That's with Orchid Oasis. See, full strength is too much. It's too dark. And so, but the second generation is just perfect. Just going to line that up like that. It's much easier. I mean, you can do it either way. Some people like to do the lighter one first and then add the dark, but you can do whatever you'd like. Doesn't make any difference. I prefer to do it that way. But, okay, and then we're going to die cut it with our dies. And here the dies are. And with the magic of TV, internet, we have a die cut flower right there, and I can put that right on top of our card. So I'm going to take that and this. We're going to pop this up with some dimensionals. This is a really fun, I love this, these slide and lock cards. I could just keep making them all day. Sure, I almost did. I have other things to do, but they're really, really fun. And I will post some pictures, and I will post the directions for all of those things too. And if you, I'm going to just put that right like that. So, whoop, maybe over a little bit. There we go. And that's going to go now on top of, oh, we forgot to do the stamping. Happy birthday. Let me see, where did I put my ink? There we go, on the inside. I didn't forget this. I love this saying. Because I tend to send cards late. We'll just, I didn't forget your birthday. I'm just stretching out the celebration. Got celebration on my mind here because it is such a great deal. I didn't forget your birthday. I'm just stretching out the celebration, and that is from this part. This something fancy, little tiny font for happy birthday and congratulations. And then these bigger scripted ones. I like that a lot. Okay, and let's see what's here. We'll get some this out of the way. Got some ribbon. And then we'll be almost finished with this card, and it'll be slightly different than the other two that I made. Okay, I'm going to put this together like that. See what I'm going to do. See, that hole is going to be what I punched out. I'm just going to cover this up because you don't want to, you know, on the other one I didn't use any designer paper back there. Okay, there's that part, and then let's get our little piece that we just made. This part like this, and I'm just going to slide it on like that, just on one side, and then I'm going to open it up and just sort of curl it in like that. And you want it to move. Oops. You want it to slide back and forth, not be too tight, but you don't want it to be too loose. Now let me get that bone folder and just give this a, you know, if it buckles a little, just take your bone folder and you can get it going. Now I'm going to put this part over the top like that, and there we go. This is just a tad bigger than the thing I had. There we go. There we have it. And happy birthday. Take it off, and there's the inside of the card. You could put it on this way from the top, but it is a little trickier. Do you see what I mean? You can sort of do it that way, but I like it. It's just easier for me to do it the other way. Now, let's see, I need a bow, but let's see, here's the bow, and we'll get a little glue dot. Where's my take your pick tool? Can't find it. It's here on the table, I'm sure. Take a glue dot. And I like to roll them actually, but you can take that glue dot right there. I'm just going to roll it into a ball. And there we have it. I don't know if I like it that way. I think I like it better right there. I don't know. I'll see. Okay, there's that. And let's see what I have for envelopes. I have this envelope to go with that, or the stamped envelope, so that either way. And then we have that card, and then we have this one. Which is your favorite of these papers? They're all so pretty, all made with Orchid Oasis, like that. And so on the congratulations one, this is a good wedding one, I think. It says congratulations on the inside. Here's to beautiful beginnings and happily ever afters. So you can just slide that on like that. And then you do that. And there we have it. Alrighty, that's sort of fun. Let's flip the camera. And there we are. And we are, oh, thank you so much, Kathy. I wish you had your supplies too. How long are you going to be staying in Colorado? Until you can walk, probably. I'm guessing. Okay, you know what? You could order some more. That's what you could do. Alrighty. Okay, ladies, thank you for watching today. I really appreciate all of you tuning in, and remember, I will have the directions. I'll put those on Facebook, and I'll put those on YouTube. And if you remember to subscribe, like, follow, all those things always help. I appreciate it so much. And if you want to place an order, please contact me. This is a great time with Celebration. With every $50 you purchase, you get a free item from here. And then we have some that are if you spend $100, you can choose a level 2, it's called. Like this whole pack of paper is 48 pieces of paper, and they're 12 by 12. It's really nice. I've used quite a bit already. And then here's another one that's worth $100, a level 2 it's called. We only have 2 that are in the catalog that are for that. It's a beautiful 2-part flower called Beautifully Happy, but all the others are with the $50 purchase. Oh, I think I forgot to put some gems on that last card, but I'll do that. Then I'll take a picture too. So just realized they're sitting right here next to my computer. So that's it, folks. Anyway, thank you so much. Hey, Martina, you're going to go make this one right away. Well, good for you. I will try to get those directions uploaded to different sites as soon as possible, and that'll help too. Alrighty, folks, I'll see you later, ladies. And next week, I will be back. I have a couple ideas already swimming in my head for the next Facebook Live. Okay, take care. Thanks. Bye.